Hi guys, welcome back. Testing out my new Fuel Rodeo gloves in yellow. Very nice. I'm really digging it. Now if you've followed my previous post about gloves, now one of my major concerns when buying gloves is by the time I get a glove that will fit my bit rounded, I don't want to say fat hands, is the fingers, the finger part seems to be always too long. So I end up buying a smaller size, pero nagiging mas mahirap syempre suotin kasi yun nga, masikip. But this one on the other hand is when I tested the large, the finger length is perfect and the size is perfect. Now I got this from Motoman. I'll put the links below so you can see. It is on the pricey side, but what you are getting is, I think, still relatively a good value. Kasi it's around 30+% more compared to my other textile gloves, no? So medyo mahal siya, 30-40% more. But what you are getting is 100% genuine cowhide leather, and it's really thick leather. It's not meron kasi ako isang leather gloves that I use, but I think that is not really very protective because medyo manipis siya. This one is really thick. Yan, kapal. Kahit na medyo malambot siya, pero I still need to break it in a bit. And the good thing about leather is if you keep wearing the leather, it will actually be more comfortable as it molds to your hand. Diba? And this is typical of any leather wear, pati mga jackets, yung mga protective suits, they actually get to mold to your figure and it gets more comfortable. Kaya nga ang leather, di ba, malagi sinasabi, pati sa sapatos may break-in period ito ganun din. And it's really nice leather. There's enough perforation here to not make it too hot, which is usually the biggest difference between a textile and a leather. The textile are going to be more comfortable and it because of the ventilation that it can give, but this one is not bad. It's not that hot. The interior has antibacterial, I think, antibacterial lining, so that's an added plus para rin hindi maging mabaho siya palagi. The brand is actually from Spain, no? So this is an imported gloves, and this particular one, the Fuel Rodeo in yellow, I think it's pretty obvious what my main reason why I bought this. It's because how pretty they look. Second, if you look at it, mukhang gamit na gamit, but actually that's the design. The design of the gloves looks like it's been distressed already. So, ang pangit tingnan ng leather na mukhang bagong-bago. Maganda yung tulad dito na medyo weathered look na, mukha kang talagang retro inspired, mukhang ganda. And then if you notice, the glove has reinforced lining with this is actually leather too. This looks like nice suede leather. This is reinforced also. Now remember, when you're involved in a crash, the first thing that you're going to do is probably going to catch it with your hand, which is palm side down. Second is, if you look at it, this one actually has knuckle armor, but they made it to a point that it's not that obvious. Kasi para namang mas vintage talaga yung looking. And they use a nice that suede to cover it up to actually make it look camouflage. So this one is definitely much thicker than any other leather gloves that I have used. So that is also one of the reasons why you would go with leather, is because the durability and how strong the material is when it comes to tear resistant. Because remember, when you're going to fall, yun nga sabi ko, your hand is going to be the first that will probably try to catch the fall. No? So you definitely want something that is very strong. You don't want a very thin gloves, though it's going to be more comfortable, but you want it thick so that it's not going to injure your hand. Diba? Kaya this one is really made of thick leather. Surprising that it only took a few uses for it to break in. Yun lang, remember with leather versus textile, leather do need more care. Lalo na pag nauulan na, pag nabasa. Pag nabasa, you need to dry them properly, and if possible, is to condition them with oil leather. No? Kasi kung hindi, masisira yung leather. So yun lang. Yung mga textile, patuyuin mo lang, tapos na. But if you notice with a lot of the textile stuff, it does take mas mabilis siya talagang mas mabilis siyang masira kasi remember, the leather is not as thick, but the material is not as durable as compared to a thick leather. So if you are in the market of a really good quality leather gloves, that you want that whole retro vintage classic look, look into this fuel. This is definitely something that I really want, especially it matches the vintage look of the Vespa. So thank you guys for listening, and if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Till my next vlog, bye.